Hey, hope you're doing well. And today we're going to be looking at how you can learn the guitar at a basic but really fine, good level in only 20 hours or less, even if you're lazy, even if you have no prior musical experience whatsoever, just like me in 2018. And what really inspired me to start learning guitar was I saw this video about how you can learn pretty much the basics of anything in 20 hours or less. And so this guy, he plays he learned the ukulele in 20 hours, just the basics. And he was good enough to play to an audience of people. He played a song called the 4-Chord Song. So I thought that was awesome. And I thought maybe I could try something like that with guitar. And so what I did, and what you would do as well if you were thinking in the future about maybe learning guitar or something, is that in my case, I bought a guitar. And if you decide to do something like this, well, the cost is not as expensive as you might think. So if you're starting off, you'd probably want to get a classical acoustic guitar, okay? And it has the nylon strings that are not going to hurt your fingers as much as, say, steel strings when you're starting off. Okay, and the cost is not as expensive as you might have thought. So you can get a secondhand one on Gumtree like I did for $50, although you probably will have to change the strings and clean off the dust and stuff, which is, just changing the strings is an extra $15. Or you can just buy a new guitar for a bit less than $200, which if I had to go back in time, I might have even just done that, I think. Okay, and then if you want an electric acoustic, which is the same as this, but it's got steel strings and it plugs into a speaker, then you'd have to spend about $350. But like I said, probably just start with a classical acoustic with nylon strings and see how you go. See if you like it and see if you want to keep doing it, okay? And if you don't like it, that's okay. There's no real downside. You can just sell your guitar to someone else or give it to someone else, okay? So then once you've got the guitar, because that's compulsory, you need a guitar to learn guitar. But then what you can do as well is you can get these things. You can get a free guitar tuner app. That's $0 because it's free. You might want to get a new set of strings if you got a secondhand guitar like I did, and you can ask a music store to attach them for you, or you can watch a YouTube video about how to do it. Also, fourthly, you might like to get a capo, which is a clamp. And so for some songs, they require the pitch of the guitar to be higher. So you just attach it on like this, bit of an awkward angle that I'm filming at, so just bear with me. So you just attach on the clamp and then you do the exact same chords, but with the clamp on there, okay? And then also, fifthly, an optional thing is you get a beginner's book, and that costs about $20, but it's in my case, it was worth it. I really enjoyed having a beginner's book that I just got from the music store or something. It might have even been $40, but for me, it was definitely worth it. And, but it's optional because there's so much stuff on YouTube now. So how do you find songs to learn? Or like if you don't want to buy a beginner book, how would you even learn the guitar at all? So what I would say is, you go to Google and you start with songs that you know and you like. So for example, you go to Google, Old Town Road chords, you just type that in, and then usually there's a website called ultimateguitar.com. You just open that up and then it'll come up here with the chords and you scroll down. And so it tells you that in this song, you're playing E, G, D, A. So it sounds like this. It sounds like this. If you follow those instructions on the screen, it's like, don't need the instructions there. So it's like, do 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 da 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 do 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 ba 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 da ba 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 da ba ba da ba ba da ba da da ba 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 da ba da ba. So it's the same, in this case, it's the same 4 chords again and again. So once you can learn what an E is, and what a G is and whatever, it's really easy, okay? And in fact, an even easier song than that Well, this song only has 2 chords. It's called Horse with No Name. So the first chord that you would learn in this song is called E minor. That's just the name of the chord. And it's telling us instructions here. It's telling us this is the 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string, 4th string, 5th string, 6th string. So here it's telling us that we're gonna get this is the 1st string, 2nd string, 3rd string. This is the 6th string there. Okay, so it's telling us that when we're holding our guitar, we're gonna put a finger on here. Okay, this is the 2nd string and it's the 2nd fret. And we're going to put another finger here. This is the 3rd string, and I think it's the 2nd fret as well. Yes. So that's how we play an E minor chord. And then it also tells us that these other strings, well, there's an O for open. And so we're not going to put any fingers anywhere for those strings, but we are going to play those strings. So an E minor sounds like this. So that's an E minor chord that's called. Okay, chord just means like more than one note together. That's all that a chord is, okay? And then the second chord, which is not listed on the screen, but it's really easy. You just get your finger again and you put this finger up one and you put that finger down one and then you just do the same thing. So it's like, and then the song is like this. It's like, I'm running on a desert on a horse with no name. It felt good to get out of the rain in the desert. Na 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 ba da ba 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 da na 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 ba da 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 ba da da ba da. All right, you get the idea. You get the idea. Okay, so that's a really easy song. It just has 2 chords. You could play that as your first song. It's easy. It's 2 chords. Another easy song with just 2 chords is Achy Breaky Heart. Okay, it's just 2 chords. The A or A major chord, and it's the E, which the proper name is the E major chord. Okay, well, I'm just going to call them A and E. So to play the A, it's giving you instructions. You're going to put your fingers on, what is that? That's the 1, 2, 3. So that's the 3rd string, 2nd fret, and it's the next string, same fret, next string, same fret. So you're going to be doing that, okay? Okay, and then the string number 1 has an X on there, which is telling you don't play that string, but the other 2 are open, so you do play those strings. So you're just doing A. And then for E, if I follow the instructions for E, it's telling me to do this. And so the song goes, ba ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba 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 da ba da ba 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 da ba da ba. So you get the idea, okay? It's a really, really easy song. Just 2 chords. Super easy, okay? You can't get easier than that. 2 chords, okay? And then also so you kind of see, like, after a while, like, you know, you see the same chords again and again. Like Old Town Road had E and A and D and G, and Achy Breaky Heart had E and A, and, you know, and so on and so on. And you kind of notice that, like, if you learn these chords, you can play 90% of all songs. So, you know, more complex songs, maybe not, but most songs you can play. And those chords pretty much in this order are A, D, E, E minor, G, C, A, M, F. If you're like, how do I play an A chord? Really easy. Just go to Google. You type in how to play a chord, A major chord, okay? And so you go to images and it just shows you, okay? So that's that. And then lastly, some songs require you to use a capo. So for example, Hey Jude by the Beatles says capo 3. So all that means is, I'll zoom in a bit for you. Just get your guitar and you get your capo if you have one of those, and you attach it to 1, 2, 3, the third fret in this case. Okay, and then you do the exact same thing you would normally do, but you know, you're starting as if this was the start of the guitar, okay? But it's the exact same chords, like D, A, and then A7, you can look that up. It's an A, but you take your middle finger off, and then back to D. It's straightforward. This is about 5 chords or something in this song. It's a pretty easy song to play once you've, been able to play some chords, okay? And there's heaps of songs you can play, like Zombie. It's E, M, C, G, D. What's another one? You're the Voice by John Farnham. D, C, G, D, C, G. Straightforward. We Didn't Start the Fire by Billy Joel. G, D, A minor, C. You can kind of see the same chords again in G, A, M, D, G, G, A, M, D, C. Yes, it's the same 8 or so chords that most songs are made from, okay? And so that's that. Hope that was useful. Let me know if you decide to learn guitar, because I would love to know. It'd be fulfilling to know that this video was useful to somebody. It'd be cool to know. So if that occurs to you some point in the future, feel free to let me know. I'd love to know that. That'd be really cool. Take care. See you later. Bye.